Is the steering wheel on the wrong side?
Wait. What?
Guys.
Dude.
Are we in England?
What?
Are we in Great Britain?
The United Kingdom? What?
The UK? Or are you just driving this crazy car in Kyiv?
Yeah, I don't know. Somebody messed up, though.
Someone messed up. I think most people are about 8 or 9 rounds in, so it's getting tiring.
For school, we are doing a lot of like good things for our people who are in the front line, also who are just surviving from war, you know, just trying to find their place, because their homes are bombed right now. They have no more homes.
Yes. Did you hear about Mark Zuckerberg versus Elon Musk?
Yeah, I heard it. I'm really excited about it.
Who do you think will win?
The most nerdiest guy of them all.
Yeah, I don't know. Somebody messed up, though.
Someone messed up. Let's swap.
Yeah.
Hey, can you film for a minute?
Yeah, man.
Parking brakes on?
Nope.
Nothing?
Nope. Just,
This is so weird. I gotta fucking put on this side.
Yeah.
This is my first time driving. Oh my god, I felt like I was gonna hit that car.
This is your first time driving?
Driving ever. No, the first time driving a right-hand drive car.
Oh, man.
Dude, it feels so weird, man.
Only just, like, kind of line it up with that.
So I gotta be closer here, right?
Yeah.
So I was like in the middle of the road.
Yeah.
Dude, this feels so weird. I don't feel like this feels safe. Oh, fuck.
Just don't hit a person.
Okay. Can I hit these cones?
I mean, probably with the side mount fuel canister.
I probably won't hit it.
I've done that, run down the whole row of those. I was like, what is that noise?
Man, I honestly, I didn't even realize how strange it would feel.
Yeah, it's weird, dude.
Yeah.
It takes like at least a week. And one of the weirdest things is doing stuff like this, merging.
Oh no.
Because it's meant for you to be on this side of the car to see what's happening on the left lane.
I gotta make a U-turn somewhere.
Yeah, it's up there.
Oh.
It's green. Yeah, it's up right there.
I feel like I'm way too far to the right the whole time.
No, yeah, you're doing perfect actually. Just like,
don't hit anything.
yeah, no, just on the right. Literally, if you line it up with the right line, then you're good.
I don't know what that means.
That line up your side.
Oh, you mean this hood pop?
Yeah, if you're lined up where you're inside of this line and focus only on that,
I have no idea.
then you know how on this side, if you can't see the right, you line up your wheels with the inside of the line?
No.
Yeah?
I honestly have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay.
I think you're confusing me more.
Okay, just
Feel
it out.
I'm just gonna feel it out.
Just kind of feel it out.
Yeah.
I think you got it.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't crashed yet, so.
Well, I mean, there's still time.
Are you regretting letting me drive this now?
No.
Yeah?
I have faith.
Okay. I shouldn't be driving while filming though, huh? Yeah. Here you go. Извини, я американец. Yeah, oh no, I don't know. I'm not American. Sorry, I'm from Great Britain.
Britannia.
London is the capital of Great Britain. This is one phrase every Ukrainian knows how to say.
It's like from school.
Yeah, even if they speak zero English, they can speak. They
say London is the capital of Great Britain.
Yeah, and you know what's funny? It's not.
Wait, what?
Great Britain's not a country.
Oh yeah, United Kingdom. Wait.
Yeah, UK or England? I don't know.
Oh man.
Somebody told us.
We're gonna get roasted.
Man, nobody's gonna know.
Nobody's gonna know.
Well, yeah, why does it have
UK, Britain?
UK, Great Britain.
England is its own thing.
England's a country, no?
Yeah, well, it's its own part of the United Kingdom.
So what's the country? England or UK?
I think the UK, man.
Like the United States of America?
Yeah, the United Kingdom. I think. If this was a game show, we'd be fucked.
if I was driving, I'd be fucked. Wasting everybody's time. Oh, you know why? Because I was scared to be so close to this.
That death ledge.
Tell me if I'm gonna hit someone on that side. Right?
Oh, you're clear.
It feels
Just don't
like
hit a pedestrian.
it feels like I'm gonna hit every car on that left side.
Yeah, at first it really does.
And then like the first couple times you actually pass a car and it doesn't hit, you're like, oh.
Okay. And then you get overconfident and then you hit cars.
Yeah. And then I realized I was literally driving like in the center between two lanes.
Yeah, parking is hard because you don't know your wheel's location.
Isn't
Coming in.
Scoosy.
Coming in hot. Oh, and the turning radius is dog shit. It is so
it's a long,
yeah. It's like a 5-point turn to.
What are we in?
It's a 2012 Nissan Navara. In the United States, it's a Nissan Frontier, I think.
Oh, it's like a actual full-size pickup truck.
Yeah, like so it's a crew cab, 4-door. It's actually a pretty decent little truck, especially for the little roads out there. But
so, how'd you get this truck?
oh man, so I was fortunate enough to I was doing a fundraising event because we were having like transportation problems and just logistical issues of getting help to people. And then we did a fundraiser event for this truck that we're fortunate enough to have. But basically is like viewers on YouTube and all around pitched in to.
You couldn't raise enough to buy one with a normal steering wheel.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, we actually were able to get this at a discount, so we used the remaining amount to actually buy food, water, medicine, and
cool.
fuel, and rent a panel van for this big event we did.
Nice. And where have you taken this truck so far?
Oh man, mostly Donetsk Oblast, near the front lines. There's a lot of people, civilians that are stuck out there in between the fighting. The army has their job to do, so they're kind of busy. The Red Cross, they're not going out there that close. And one day without food and water, it's a long day. So we're trying to make connections and long term. Like, it's way cheaper to send it in the post office or give somebody cash to buy it locally. So yeah,
drive all of there,
sense. You got to go there initially to make contact, and then get their contact and figure out how many people need what, and then give them the supplies. So it's the most efficient way to like kind of reconnaissance, help them locally, and then ship it in the mail.
Makes sense. I like
Saves thousands and thousands of dollars.
trips, just do one trip instead of many.
One trip is like $400 US for diesel.
Gas and stuff? Wow,
yeah,
that's
just
pretty
diesel, just to show up.
All right.
So.
Good job, smart. So I was gonna pull in here, but I realized this car is so long that I should check if there's actually parking before I try to get in. And I don't even know if we could squeeze in there.
If there's parking, I could probably finagle it in there, but
I'm gonna check my cameras.
It's a really good idea to just see if there's any spots, because it would be a pain to get in there.
Yeah, I was thinking that. All right, I'm gonna check my cameras. Good thing I checked. Dude, because there's no spots.
Saved a lot of heartache.
Yeah, I'm trying to squeeze in between this Jag and this double parked Mitsubishi, and then going in and then trying to get back out. Oh my god. All right.
Yeah.
Let's find a spot. Wish us luck.
Hopefully.
We're gonna switch because Johnny's the better driver. Looks like it's been through the dumbass few times.
Okay, R2.
The only three creating names for guys.
Alex.
And then all the variations, Alex.
Yeah.
Which Sasha is somehow one of them.
Yeah, Sasha's in there.
Why? Alright, guys, I can show you some good hill parking. It's one way. You're gonna go down this way?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're going. Risk it for the biscuit.
Oh shit, no.
Oh, immediate failure. There's a guy behind us. Come on, buddy.
Oh man, I really hope no other cars come down the street.
Yeah. Well, it's one way this way.
Is it?
Yeah.
Look, it's confusing because cars are parked both directions. You're okay on my side. It looks from your side it's hard, right? But from here it's actually okay.
I'm just gonna get as close as possible on my side.
Oh, that's the spot, right?
Yeah, fuck it.
There you go. Guys, that was easy. Even though there's metal bars all around it, which probably means something. I just don't know what it means.
Yeah. So the best part about the street though is that the tow truck can't
fit
down here.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So no matter what, you're good.
Yeah, you may get a ticket, but that's it.
Yep.
The car will still be there.
Just as long as you're not here for like, a few weeks, I'm sure it'd be good.
I was actually thinking about just parking my Cayenne up here next time I leave.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah. All right.
Oh, up there by the corner.
Good job. Good job. All right, so me and Johnny ended up just hanging out and playing video games, ordering pizza. So I didn't film it. Nothing much happened, but anyways, the next day, and I'm gonna be doing something I haven't done for a long time. I'm gonna go to Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. So my gym is just a few blocks away. So I've been going off and on to Jiu-Jitsu for a long time now, but I think I missed 3 weeks in a row, maybe even 4 weeks in a row. And who inspired me to go back? Mark Zuckerberg. I love all people. So I'm gonna park the bike in the middle of the street. But if you guys haven't followed along, Mark Zuck and Elon Musk have talked about starting a cage match or fighting in a cage match together. I've never been that big of a fan of Mark Zuckerberg, but I do respect that he, made Facebook, which now it's gone downhill, but it was great while it lasted. Instagram seems to be doing okay still. And I used to love Elon Musk for all that he did with Tesla, SpaceX, Starlink, but then he started getting super political, and I think he is backing Russia for political or financial reasons, and deliberately pushing kind of Russian misinformation on Twitter, whether it's to damage Ukraine or just to get more traction on Twitter, who knows. But anyways, now I want him to lose. I just walked in to buy a bottle of water and ended up knocking everything over. My bad, guys. Lucky my jiu-jitsu gym's pretty close. Just a block away that way. So there's a military guy sitting on that bench over there. And when I walked by, I just kind of gave him a nod. Like, I don't really know how to explain it. The guy sometimes it's like a universal sign in every country. Kind of just like look at each other, and we nod, kind of like an acknowledgement, just kind of like a respect thing. No words, no languages, and it's kind of like a respect, And he gave me the nod back, and there was kind of like an awkward moment for a second, where like I didn't know if I was wanted to say something. I wanted to say like "Diakuyu," like "Thank you for your service," or like "Stop Ukraine." But really, it was just nothing. We just kept walking, and he was just sitting there in the sun having coffee. It's probably on rotation, or waiting to go out to the front, whatever it is. But it is weird having kind of a normal life while people are serving on the front line, and I really respect them for it. And I really hope they feel respected and know that they are. Well, good, done. Good. Thank you. Hello. Good, done. training and slowly getting started with changing my gi. Alright guys, put on my gi. I'm gonna stretch out and get ready. So today's not a class, it's what we call open mat, so it's just sparring. And you have people from all the different schools that come and hang out and get little workout in. It's all mixed belts too. So I think this first round is only for colored and kind of striped belts, which are a little bit higher level. Anybody was starting on the ground. It's the first round, so everyone's going a little bit lighter and softer than they would normally. But this is how I look at the beginning of the day. Alright, this is how I look after one round. It was just a warm up. Trying to take it easy. It's a little bit slow. I didn't do much, but I got like half the top position. I just held it for too long. I'm trying to ease in. I want to do it last time rounds. My goal is to always take one break, like one round rolling, one round break. Because whenever I do 2 in a row, I just get gassed, guys. My cardio is not that good yet. But most of these people just roll back to back for an hour, which is insane. So the reason why I'm kind of just awkwardly standing around is because it's the next round of sparring, and as a lower belt, as a white belt, it's not really polite for me to go up to someone who's a higher belt and be like, hey, let's spar. So I kind of have to wait for someone to come to me. This is when people raise their hands. Luckily, this guy, he's a 2 or 3 stripe white belt. He came to me and wanted to roll. And right away, he pulls guard on me. So it looks like I'm on top, but with his legs wrapped around me, he's actually still in control. But I'm trying to pass right here. And I stack him because I know I'm stronger and bigger. I was able to get to side control, so now I'm actually a little bit in much better position, and somehow I get mount pretty quickly, pretty fresh. Maybe he had just rolled, so he was a bit tired, but also I'm clearly much bigger and stronger than him. He's also a white belt, so I don't know how long he's been doing jiu-jitsu, but I'm able to establish kind of a top position, even though it's not a great mount, to be honest. He keeps trapping a leg, but there you go. I finally get an actual mount. So this is a position that in MMA you would just position up and start swinging, but in jiu-jitsu we do try to do a submission. So right now I'm trying to get a neck choke. If you're watching any of the other jiu-jitsu practitioners around me, their skill level is much higher than mine. So if you want to learn something, don't watch me. I'm just trying to walk through what I've been trying to do, at least. I used to wrestle, so I have, and I'm just heavy and strong, so I have a pretty good top game. I'm terrible on the bottom, so if it was reverse and I was on the bottom, I would be getting destroyed. But luckily I was able to get top position. Kind of a pro tip is don't pull guard against someone who's much bigger than you, unless you're unless you're a lot more skilled than them, because the weight does matter when you're on, when you are in a top position. And as you see, we're fighting for control. He's using his legs to try to take that position, and now he's actually back in a guard. So even though I am trying to go for a submission with an arm submission, he's not giving up. He's fighting. Now I'm trying to get an arm bar. Again, my technique's not great, but I fall over and I lose the arm bar because in the scramble of falling over, he was able to get out. And now I'm in this kind of awkward position where he might grab a leg, and I spin back to grab him, which is actually not a very good move because you don't have that much power there. But I just got lucky, to be honest. Alright, this is how I look after 2 rounds of rolling. I'm exhausted already. Alright, so my normal plan was to roll 1 round and then rest 1 round, roll 1 round, rest 1 round for a total of hopefully 5 rounds. But because it's been so long since I've trained, the first thing to go, besides your cardio, is actually your grip strength. And I tried finishing the last partner with both a collar choke and then an arm bar, but I didn't have great position, so I had to kind of muscle a little bit, and that burned out my forearm. So I basically barely hold my phone or carry a bottle of water right now. But hopefully after the round, I'll get some of that back, give it a roll. One of the best things about Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is the person with the best technique, experience, and skill normally will win, even if the other guy's bigger. This is why I think in a pure grappling match on the ground, Zuck would definitely beat Elon Musk, just because he's at least trained, even though he's still a white belt, but at least he trains and has competed in Jiu-Jitsu. See, that girl is much smaller than this guy, but they're still able to roll and hang just because she has some decent experience probably, even though she's like a 3-stripe white belt. But by the time someone gets to be like a brown belt or even a blue belt, normally the skill matters a lot more than the size and the strength. So even if you're one of these bigger guys, someone smaller that's a higher belt can normally beat them. This will be after round 3. This time I rolled against someone my size, and I got manhandled for a while. Luckily I was able to recover and block, and ended up getting on top for a bit, but it's tough, guys. It's tough. I think it was one of those guys that was sitting down over there, but definitely about my size, but just trains way more than me, so he's just much better. I need to be more consistent if I want to be good at this. I think most people are about 8 or 9 rounds in, so it's getting tiring. And normally if you don't notice, you would just raise your hands to see who wants to roll. It's kind of a cool system. How do you guys feel?
Real great.
Yeah. How many rounds do you roll today already?
I guess it's 5.
5 already. Also.
4.
Already. It's tough. Did you hear about Mark Zuckerberg versus Elon Musk?
Yeah, I heard it. I'm really excited about it.
Who do you think will win?
The most nerdiest guy of them all.
Is that?
I don't know. They're both nerds.
Yeah.
I saw a couple of rounds of Zuckerberg. He's good for his rank,
Yeah.
but I never saw something about Elon Musk, so I can't tell.
Okay, we'll see. Exactly. This is after me after 4 rounds of rolling. The last one was a brown belt about my size, but he took it really easy on me. We went really soft, and he was basically just giving me like a one-on-one almost, but still got my butt kicked, of course, but it was good. I'm gonna rest another round and see if I can go a 5th and final round, guys. I'm lucky this last guy took it really easy on me. So I forgot to mention, so offline I spoke to a few guys, including some purple belts and higher belts, who they thought would win between Zuck and Elon Musk, and they all thought Zuck would win. But of course, this is a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu school, so it's going to be a bit biased. For most people now, this is round 7 or 8, so let's see how many people are still raising their hands. Quite a few actually, to be fair. And this Superman in the brown belt is the one who took it easy on me. But I think he's taking it easy on most people. Alright guys, that was me after my 5th and final round. I'm exhausted. It was a good day
Our students.
These 3 are some of the students who were defending Ukraine, and unfortunately they lost their lives. Yeah.
So
Alexander.
yeah, so there will be soon one more here.
Wow.
Our friend, our
Yes. Yeah. They will fix it. Yeah. And can you say that what you are doing?
sorry?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, my name is Ashot. I'm a student of Rocket Jiu-Jitsu school, and right now I'm a volunteer in medical kind of team.
Yes.
Yeah, we are making a medevac, medical evacuation
Yes.
from the battlefield. Yeah,
And
so I'm here for my vacation.
so this is
Just
vacation
have
for you.
opportunity to have a rest.
Yes.
Just to gain more energy
Yes.
for the
And-
for the help that we are providing.
That's really good. Why are when you come back? Why do you want to come and do this hard exercise? Why not just sit at home watch
Thing is
TV?
that this is my friends.
Yes.
This is my kind of sport family. You know, I'm really proud of my team, my school. Because the thing is that we're our school, we are doing a lot of good things for
Yes.
our people who are in the front line, also who are just
Yes.
surviving from war, just
Yes.
trying to find their place, because
Yes.
their homes are bombed right now, they have no more homes,
Yes.
etc., etc. This is nice place to just communicate with people, just to talk with them, just to, everyone knows that physical things, it's good for our
Mental health.
mental health.
Yeah. Also, I imagine that you're not the only one who's volunteering or fighting. There's other people as well. We won't specifically name any names, but some of them are on the front lines now. Some of them maybe are on rest. But I also imagine that it's in the good interest of Ukraine for the normal civilians to be in shape. So in case they're mobilized, in case they need to be called, they're here training, they're in shape.
The thing is, because the plate carrier, the helmet, the things that you should care on you when you are on the front line, it's plus 15 kilograms.
Yes.
And every time when you are there in the gray zone, for example, you should be in your
Your kit,
protection,
yes.
medkit, IFAC.
And I think a lot of people, they get tired, so they take off their helmet or take off their plates because it's heavy, and then they die. So actually, it's good that people are training and being in shape, just in case they need to be called.
Sometimes, sometimes your mind, the thing that mortar, you will not hear. The thing is that it will hit right in the place where you are. There is possible.
Yeah, that's true. So, thank you to Rocket Jiu-Jitsu and everybody here. I'm really proud to be part of this as well. Definitely. He was saying he apologized. He was tired. I was like, I am just as tired. I'm sure everybody's saying Johnny's out of breath, even more than normal. But I think grappling and jiu-jitsu, wrestling, jiu-jitsu, MMA is the most tiring sport in the world.
For sure.
More than running, more than boxing, even more than anything.
The thing is that a lot of veterans from all over the world, they practice in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're in the military culture, especially veterans.
It's good.
United States.
I think it's also good for mental, and you can train 100% without getting injured. And really, it's you're forced to be humble, because there's always going to be some guy who's smaller than you that can kick your ass. And that's why whenever I'm here,
Fighting with your
I'm
ego,
humble.
for sure.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so fun question. Last one is, who's going to win, Elon Musk or Mark Zuckerberg
Nice question.
in this cage match?
Nice question. Who is younger?
Zuck by a lot, by 10 years, I think.
Yeah.
Zuck?
Yeah.
I got
10
Zuck
years,
as well.
man. 10 years.
All right.
That's a lot.
Let's watch, guys. Guys, just asked me to roll. I'm not gonna film it because I'm not gonna do very well, but let's go. All right, so probably because I had a long rest between rounds, I actually did a little bit better than I expected. But obviously his technique was way better than mine. He's way more skilled. A little tip he gave me was I need to move more, be more active, instead of just getting into position and inching my way. It's kind of my handicap where I'm trying to conserve energy and not get overtired because I know my cardio's not that good yet. but I need to work on it. That's my my mission for the next few months. But you can see after maybe 12 rounds or so, the room's kind of clearing out. People getting a bit tired as well. It's a tough sport, guys. Screw it, let's do it. Screw it, guys. Let's do one bonus round. So I don't know where I got a second wind of energy, but I decided let's do one last roll. I think this is my 5th, maybe even my 6th round of rolling. I have my hand up, and luckily this blue belt comes up to me and he offers to roll. Normally when it's crowded, I always just want to start on my knees because I don't want to grapple and risk like hurting myself or someone else, throwing each other around. So we're quickly, we are fighting for some kind of position or control. I probably should just spin to his back, but again, my reflexes and movements and cardio is not that great, so I'm kind of just inching my way over. And a few moments later, I'm able to kind of spin a little bit more to the side. I have him in kind of a guillotine, but it's not a submission. Really, I'm just kind of trying to take his back. There you go. I have his side. He's got my leg. My thighs are huge though, so I'm pretty sure he's not gonna be able to pull me down from that. Now I'm grabbing the back of his pants, or trying to find like a little grip somewhere. I think I have the back of his belt there, and I'm gonna try to flip him over onto his back. But let's see how that goes. I honestly don't even remember how this roll went, because when you're doing it, it's completely different than watching on tape, which is why it's also very helpful, always very helpful, to watch yourself after to see what you were doing. And there you go. I was finally able to take side control and get him down. Again, I am much bigger and heavier than him, so being on top, I definitely have the advantage. So the reason why he's crossing his leg like that is to make it harder for me to get mount, because he knows that's what I'm trying to move for. So right now I'm actually attempting some kind of choke, but it didn't work because I'm a side control choke. I didn't really have his arm around his neck deep enough. So at this point, I should probably either try another submission or get into a better position, either spin, counterclockwise if I had better agility, or try to get mount. But his knees are up, which makes it a lot harder. And you can see everybody is a little bit slower this round because people have been rolling for over an hour already. Including my opponent. I'm sure he rolled all day, and I somehow finally tired him out, and I was able to get mounts. And now my goal is to keep this position while fighting for some kind of submission. I use my legs to flatten him out, so I'm in a much stronger position there on full mount. And we're fighting for feet position. You see, it keeps changing, because by having him have his knee up, it doesn't seem like much, but he can push and he can try to reverse. But again, I'm very heavy, I'm strong, and I have a wrestling base, which makes it very hard for someone to push off of me, unless they are, at least a purple or a brown belt or higher. Normally, those guys can throw me off. Like a brown or black belt can just throw me off of them very easily with good technique. But normally, if someone's a blue belt or less, if they're smaller than me, it's hard for them to get me off of mount. So here I am actually trying to go for another submission. It's hard to tell because we're so far away, but I have my arm behind his neck, and I'm trying to grab a collar or something, get some position. Now I'm trying to use his arm to do a cross choke, and again, I don't know all the names for the moves because I just don't study jiu-jitsu enough. I just remember a few of the chokes kind of by heart, just from doing some of the basics over and over again. But obviously this guy's not allowing me to submit him. He's very skilled. I'm just stronger than him, which is why I'm able to keep the position. And to be honest, right now I should be trying something different. I should be trying a different submission, or I should be trying a arm bar. Maybe I should try change positions. I've just been kind of in the same rut for a long time. He is constantly trying to buck me off, but again, I'm I have a good top base. So eventually he is able to throw me off, and I should have tried to take his back, but I ended up falling on my back. So now I'm in full guard, which my bottom game is not very strong. So now I'm just gonna try to not die. And luckily I was saved by the bell. Is that 5 or 6? I don't know. That was a bonus round. I'm exhausted. Alright, I just got done and took a shower. Guys, that was tough. That bonus round really took a lot out of me. I did a little bit better than I expected. Probably because he rolled a lot more than I did today, so he was probably more tired. And I'm just so much bigger and stronger. I'm a white belt, so his technique is way better than mine. But I've technically been doing jiu-jitsu for 10 years, just like really off and on. I've just never been consistent enough to stay somewhere and take classes long enough for someone to advance me, give me stripes even, or a blue belt. But I mean, years-wise, I've been doing it for a long time. And I also wrestled in high school too for 3 years. So I've had like 13 or 14 years of grappling experience. So I'm pretty good at like getting a base, putting pressure, putting weight, getting on top. I just have terrible wrestling cardio and terrible techniques. I'm not that skilled, but I'm good at that. Makes sense. So I think some people really like rolling against me because it forces them to roll against someone that's like bigger and stronger, but at the same time it can also be really annoying, I'm sure. But as my cardio gets better, I'm gonna start transitioning more and going for more fatalities, submissions. Guys, I'm so tired. I ended up just sitting on this bench for 20 minutes. Jiu-Jitsu is the toughest sport, guys. I'm so exhausted after. Luckily, I don't live far away, just across the street. And my arms are way too tired to carry this bag with this wet, heavy, dirty gi. So I put it on my back, which is actually a really good way to carry stuff because your hands are free and it's a good neck exercise, but no one ever does this outside of like Sri Lanka or Asia. I'm sure people will look at me weird, but it's okay, guys. Aside from looking funny, can you tell me why no one ever does this? I've never seen this in any Western country, but it's all over like Sri Lanka and other parts of Asia. Is it because people's necks aren't built for it? Is it because it looks really funny and kind of, village, low class? Or they just never thought of it? Because it's actually a really convenient way of carrying stuff. Alright guys, I just got home. My car's okay. I'm drinking my protein shake. Whew. It's been a rough day, guys, but this is why I don't drive my car very often, is because I can just walk to most places, including my gym and my jiu-jitsu school. So I love living in this area of Kyiv. And I'm gonna end this video by sharing some really scary news that happened to my friend Roman and his sister.
Just been hit.
There's a back of the head.
Guys,
We just been shelled.
we just got shelled. Oh, fuck. In kilometers.
You may have seen some videos where I've hung out with him here at my house. I also did an interview with him a long time ago, but he's been on the front line helping defend Ukraine, and on his day off with his sister, all dressed up, he was shooting at me. And I was like, oh my God, what are you doing? And he was like, oh, I'm just trying to help. And I was like, oh, okay. And he was like, oh, I'm sorry. And he was like, oh, I'm sorry. And I was like, oh, okay. And he was like, oh, I'm sorry. And I was like, oh, okay. And he was like, oh, I'm sorry. And I was like, oh, okay. And he was like, oh, I'm sorry. And I was like, oh, okay. And he was like, oh, I'm sorry. And I was like, oh, okay. And he was like, oh, I'm sorry. And I was like, oh, okay. And he was like, oh, I'm sorry. And I was like, oh, okay. And he was like, oh, I'm sorry. And I was like, oh, okay. And he was like, oh, I'm sorry. And I was like, oh, okay. And he was like, oh, I'm sorry. And I was like, oh, okay. And he was like, oh, I'm sorry. And I was like, oh, okay. And he was like, oh, I'm sorry. And I was like, oh, okay. And he was like, oh, I'm sorry. And I was like, oh, okay. And he was like, oh, I'm sorry. And I was like, oh, okay. And he was like, oh, I'm sorry. And I was like, oh, okay. And he was like, oh, I'm sorry he was at a pizza restaurant, and the entire restaurant got blown up by 2 Russian Iskander missiles. That's $6 million worth of missiles to blow up a pizza restaurant that was mostly filled with teenage girls celebrating a birthday. Yeah, of course, there's some off-duty military guys there like Roman, but it's just like a pizza restaurant. It's like saying you blow up not a Domino's, but something nicer than a Domino's in your hood, like a sit-down pizzeria in your neighborhood. Just imagine, whatever Italian restaurant you go to. Yeah, there might be an off-duty U.S. Marine that just happens to be there, but it's mostly just like civilians and kids hanging out there. And Kramatorsk is a dangerous area. I mean, to be honest, like, it is a city that a lot of people who could leave have left, but there's a lot of just families and kids still living there, and Russia bombed it. They're like, who cares about all these teenagers and kids? Let's just bomb it, because there's a couple off-duty military guys there having pizza on their day off. Fucking Russia.
In Ukraine, the death toll from yesterday's Russian missile strike in the east has risen to 10 after the body of a boy was pulled from the rubble. Search and rescue teams are still looking for survivors.
And unfortunately, actually, all the teenage girls were in the basement of the restaurant, where normally it would be safer, but they got trapped under it. So luckily, the search and rescue team came very quickly, but still, more than 10 people have died already, and many are still in the hospital. But fortunately, Roman and his sister are both okay. Roman had to spend the night in the hospital because of a concussion, but actually, Patrick and him sent me a message.
Johnny.
Yo, Johnny, look who we found. Hell yeah. No, everyone's good right now. We're just doing some checkups at the hospital.
Yeah.
We got our team dog with us, baby. But yeah, figured we'd just say shout out to you.
Hi, man. See you soon in Kyiv.
Yeah, I'll catch you next couple days.
Stay safe out there. Glad you guys are okay. Talk to you soon. See you in Kyiv. I've spotted the HIMARS and the oh shit. Slava Ukraina. How funny is that?